a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? What's up, y'all? Hey, listen, man. When I started this page, I didn't know where to go with it. So, and then when you read the analytics, they say, you got to get to know the people, and the people got to get to know you. And you got to show what you have in common with the people for it to resonate with the people. So, what do we have in common? Okay, do you like Sprite? Do you like Modelo? That's what I like. Do you like to get your hair cut? Because that's what I do. I was born in Philadelphia, Temple University. I'm adopted. I was adopted. If there's anyone out there adopted, maybe you want to subscribe to the channel because we have that in common. Okay. I explained that I did time, but that's not my claim to fame. Okay. I got 2 daughters. I got a grandson. Excuse me, I got 3 daughters. I'm sorry. I got a grandson. Okay. I'm not going to get into my relationships. I'll let them speak for themselves. So if that resonates with you, that alone, subscribe to the channel, okay? If you're in the city of Philadelphia, stop by the hair experts, okay? They say, I'm just an ordinary person, so I said, let me just go ahead and just push record and talk to y'all. If you want to judge me now. Judge me correctly, though. Understand that I'm a realist. I don't hide what I do. You only live once. But I want to shout out to the creator of all things, okay? I want to shout out, you know what I mean? Because without Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is not possible. May He forgive me and have mercy on me for my shortcomings. Now, with that being said, I want to shout out to all the people that I don't get a chance to say hi to. All the funerals and janazas I never really got a chance to get around to. Shout out to those and their loved ones. Shout out to all my OGs. I'm gonna start shouting a couple out by name because, shout out to my man Walt, aka the Pink Panther, Walter Swift, my old head. They weren't perfect, you know what I'm saying, but they were perfect in their imperfections. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you can understand what I'm saying. Shout out to Brother Cools. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? Y'all know him as, Kool-Aid. All right. Shout out to my man Mush. Shout out to my man Ebo. All these people got their wings. Shout out to my man, my old head Winky. Little Wink too, his son. And all his siblings and stuff. Shout out to little Jimmy that lost his life up there with the 409 up there. Shout out to my man Rich Saunders. You know, it's many people I can do. I can make many shows with this. You know, but those people and the people that I know, we all have a common. You know, we have a common interest in the same people. You know, that hit differently when you hear it from me because we all know we know. You know, I'm gonna say Rich again. Shout out to Angelo over there on I think he was on Decatur. Yeah. Shout out to the Buzz, where my stepbrother Skip gave me that name from Buzz, Anthony Gaskins. Yeah. I'm gonna shout out a lot of but more. I know I missed a lot of people. But I start out with Mr. Rogers theme, you know, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood because, you know, we gotta keep positive vibes, even though, you know, we grieve, you know. Excuse me. Even though we grieve, you know what I'm saying? Um, I want y'all to know that it gets greater later. I'm gonna always say that because I'm a Sagittarius, even though we talk about we know a lot of different people, you know, different religions and different extremists, you know, they look at it like I don't talk about zodiacs, but you know, it is what it is. You know, you got a lot of different things. You know, some people say you got to believe in something or you're gonna fall for anything, or you'll believe in everything if you don't believe in one thing. So you know, what I mean, it's like, you know, what do you believe in, heaven or hell? Huh? You know what I'm saying? It's deep. It's very deep, and you know, I want this channel to be deep conversations. I mean, we laugh and joke and we do certain things. You know, you might see me playing it, doing the beats, you know, but I do so many things. And then you may see me cutting hair or sitting here in the barbershop talking to y'all. But, you know, I want it to be an entertaining and informative channel where, you know, you can come here and get some game, or you can come here and, you know, get some amusement and some game at the same time. Like I said, I believe barbering is the sixth element of hip hop, and it may be the element of hip hop that can actually save hip hop from the people who are trying to destroy it. Because barbering is when you think of a barbershop, you think of um, the thing that holds the community together. Because actually, you're grooming young males at a young age to be young men. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got a respectable barbershop like this one, where you just, you know, it's minimum traffic, and the traffic is it's you know, everything is fashioned and it's catered to the client. If I have a child in here, I make sure I have something on the screen or something that, you know, is going to stimulate his mind to keep him, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And you know, the parents understand that. Like I'll put on old school cartoons that the parents be like, man, I can't believe it. I can't believe he actually likes that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you know, if it's an older gentleman here, I'm gonna make sure, you know, it ain't a bunch of people running around and this and that. Or if it's someone that brings a child in here that has autism, who, you know, is sending a lot of sensory, you know, they can't, you know, it's a different haircut when they're by themselves versus a bunch of people running around here. So that's the reason why you should be able to charge as much as you charge when you provide a service like that. You know, people get on there and say, "Oh, why the barbers charging much?" Hey, I don't knock dudes for charging what they charge. You know what I'm saying? I don't charge much. I can charge probably $100 a head because the services that I provide are VIP. You know you can call me, and you know it ain't gonna be nobody in there but you and I, and you know what I'm saying. You can basically, you know, fall back. You know what I mean, and be comfortable. You know, it's nothing, no anxious moments. So, you know, I just thought I'd kick it with y'all. on my screen, I put, restrictions 18 and over on some of my videos because I'm doing grown people stuff. I don't suggest kids to be on here drinking or smoking or all that stuff, but I'm grown, man. You know, I done been through it and got to it, and I got more time to go, inshallah. So listen, man, I'm not gonna beat y'all on the head, but I'm just gonna let y'all know that it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?